Imagine a date circled on every calendar. April 13th, 2029. That's when a colossal asteroid makes its closest approach to Earth. Named after the ancient Egyptian god of chaos, Apophis is over 1,000 feet wide, taller than the Eiffel Tower. On that day, it will pass so close that it will fly beneath our highest satellites. You'll even be able to see it with your naked eye. A tiny star moving slowly across the night sky. Scientists assure us that on this pass, it will miss. The odds of a direct impact are virtually zero. But what if they were wrong? What if some unseen gravitational nudge, some tiny miscalculation, turned that close shave into a collision course? This isn't just a sci-fi fantasy. It's a real-world scenario that planetary defense experts take very seriously. An impact from an asteroid this size would unleash energy thousands of times, more powerful than the most powerful nuclear bomb ever detonated. It wouldn't be an extinctional level event, like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. But it would cause unprecedented devastation on a continental scale, triggering tsunamis, earthquakes, and a catastrophic shift in our global climate. The consequences would be unimaginable. So, the question isn't just what if, the real question is, what would we do? If we knew Apophis, or another asteroid like it, was headed directly for us, could we stop it? Could humanity unite and execute a plan to save itself? Welcome to the audacious, high-stakes world of planetary defense. Forget Hollywood blockbusters. We're diving into the real life. Top-secret strategies being developed right now to literally push a killer asteroid off course. Our first line of defense is detection. You can't fight what you can't see. All over the world, a network of powerful telescopes scans the skies every single night. Programs like NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office and the European Space Agency's similar efforts are constantly cataloging and tracking near-Earth objects. They're like celestial sentinels, looking for any rock that might pose a threat. Once a potentially hazardous asteroid is found, its orbit is calculated with incredible precision. Scientists track it for years, even decades, refining its trajectory to predict exactly where it will be, far into the future. For Apophis, we've been watching it since its discovery in 2004. That's how we know, with such high confidence, that it will miss us in 2029. But what if a new object appeared, or an old one's path changed unexpectedly, and we only had a few years, or even months, to act? That's where the interception strategies come in. The most tested and promising method right now is the kinetic impactor. The concept is brilliantly simple. You hit the asteroid with a spacecraft. Hard the goal is UNT shattered the asteroid into a million pieces that could just create a deadly shotgun blast of smaller rocks. Instead, the aim is to nudge it, to change its velocity by just a tiny fraction. Over the vast distances of space, even a millimeter per second change in speed, applied years in advance, can alter an asteroid's trajectory by thousands of miles, causing it to miss Earth completely. We've already proven this works. In 2022, NASA's DART mission MED-S, the double asteroid redirection test successfully slammed a spacecraft into a small asteroid moonlet named Dimorphos, located millions of miles away. It was a cosmic game of billiards, and it was the impact was even more effective than scientists predicted, changing Dimorphos's orbit around its parent asteroid, Didymos, by a full 32 minutes. DART proved that we have the technology to hit a specific target in deep space and physically alter its path. This was a monumental moment for humanity. The first time we've ever actively changed the motion of a celestial body. It moved planetary defense from the realm of theory into proven reality. So, if Apophis were on a collision course, a mission like DART would be our first go-to option. We would launch one or more kinetic impactors to strike the asteroid years before its potential impact date. The earlier the nudge, the less force is needed. It's like gently pushing a bowling ball at the very beginning of the lane versus trying to stop it right before it hits the pins. But what if we don't have years? What if we detect the threat late, and we need a much bigger push? That is when we might turn to a more controversial but far more powerful option, the nuclear standoff. This isn't about blowing the asteroid up with a direct hit like in the movies. reasons. A direct nuclear detonation on the surface could fracture the asteroid unpredictably. Instead, the plan is to detonate a nuclear device at a close but safe distance from the asteroid. This is the standoff. The intense X-rays and radiation from the blast would vaporize a thin layer of the asteroid's surface material. This vaporized rock would shoot off the surface like a massive rocket engine, creating a powerful, focused thrust that pushes the asteroid in the opposite direction. It's a much more forceful nudge than a kinetic impactor could ever provide. It's our emergency brake, the high-risk, high-reward option for when time is running out. Of course, using nuclear weapons in space comes with a whole host of international treaty complications and risks. But in a do-or-die scenario, it remains one of the most effective tools in our theoretical arsenal. Then there are the more elegant, long-term solutions. Imagine a spacecraft that doesn't hit the asteroid, but flies alongside it for months or years. This is the concept of a gravity tractor. Every object with mass has a gravitational pull, even a spacecraft. By parking a heavy robotic probe near an asteroid, its tiny gravitational tug, exerted consistently over a long period, would slowly and precisely pull the asteroid onto a new, safer trajectory. It's the most gentle and controllable method. A slow dance in space to guide a killer rock away from our home. The downside, it's incredibly slow. A gravity tractor would need a decade or more of lead time to be effective on an asteroid the size of a pole. It's a method for threats we see coming from a long, long way off. And the innovation doesn't stop there. Scientists are exploring even more futuristic ideas. Imagine using concentrated sunlight from a massive mirror to heat one side of the asteroid, causing material to vaporize and create a gentle, continuous thrust. Or painting one side of the asteroid white to change how it absorbs and radiates solar energy, subtly altering its orbit over decades through a phenomenon known as the Yarkovsky effect. Some have even proposed swarms of small robots that would land on the asteroid and act as mass drivers, flinging rocks and dust off the surface to create a propulsive force. So, let's circle back to April 13th, 2029. As Apophis sails harmlessly by, it's not an event of fear, but a spectacular dress rehearsal. It's a chance for scientists to study a large asteroid up close, to scan it with radar, to understand its composition, its spin, its structure. The European Space Agency is already planning the Hera mission, which will visit the dart-impacted Dimorphos to study the crater and the aftermath in detail. Future missions will likely be planned to rendezvous with Apophis. During its flyby, all this data is crucial. Knowing what an asteroid is made of, it is a solid chunk of iron, or a loose pile of rubble held together by gravity, dramatically changes which deflection method would be most effective. The story of Apophis is not one of impending doom. It's a story of human ingenuity, collaboration, and our growing ability to take control of our own destiny in the cosmos. The threat from asteroids is real, but it's also solvable. Unlike earthquakes or volcanoes, an asteroid impact is a natural disaster that we can actually predict and prevent. What we've discussed are not just wild ideas. They are the blueprints for the survival of our species. The DART mission was just the first step. The work continues every day, in labs and observatories around the world. So, as we look up at the sky in 2029, we won't just be seeing an ancient rock passing by. We'll be seeing a reminder of our vulnerability, but also a testament to our incredible potential when we work together to confront a global challenge. The dinosaurs didn't have a space program. We do. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into planetary defense fascinating, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the cosmos. Let us know in the comments which deflection method you think is the most promising. See you next time.